Join the Eremites and embrace a wonderful new life. Come, friend, would you like to hear about the Eremites? Oh, come on, just listen up a bit. The Eremites is a good community to be part of. We're free, we're united, friendly too. And if you join with us, you'll get the chance to please those street dwellers of their fat wallets. The academia's researchers are rich a lot, and they're not ones to default on their payments either. Eh? You're with an adventurers guild? I mean, it's no obstacle, is it? Come on, everyone's got a side hustle nowadays. And it's not like adventurers and mercenaries are really that different. You get what I mean? Well, we've got good food here too. Meat and fish are regulars on the menu. And if you're lucky, you might even get to meet Tia, the flame main. Now Sorry, I spoke too quickly there. I haven't anyone listened to my pitch for a while now, so I got a little excited there. Still, are you really not even joining us? Alright, if you say so. Yes, I mean, it's my job after all. Nowadays, able hands are in short supply everywhere. And nowhere is the shortage more acute than in the mercenary industry. Well, I guess I could just tell you, we got people, that's for sure, but our line of work is very dangerous. Things like escorting people around the easier side is just tiring at most. But if your work involves researchers, then it's like putting your head on block. You'll be blessed to come back in one piece. After coming back from these missions, most of our members have taken at least 10 days, half a month off, so we always need people to fill in those gaps. Sumer is a big place with lots of researchers, so we've got new work coming in every day. We're basically working around the clock at this point. So yeah, we need to get some new people, or we're going to need buckle under the load. You mean here in the village? Nope, not a one. Actually, I should correct myself. It's more than that the people I love to have joined don't want to, and I wouldn't take those who want to join. If you don't believe me, why don't we take a quick walk about together? Who knows, you might just be convinced by the time we're done. Kidding. I know you didn't want to join, and I won't force you. I just, like some company while I have a little walk. Thanks a lot. Let me see. Let's go look for Sanya first. She's usually free in the day, but at night, well, she's usually busy having important discussions with Jabari. Isn't Jabari a bad guy? Worrying. Good afternoon, Sanya. What are you buying? Why are you buying?
I've told so many times before, Atia. Jabari isn't interested in joining you, nor do I want him to go become a mercenary. I'm not going to help you convince him.
Wait, let me put the camera there. Yes, now talk. Well, that's a shame. With his culinary skills, Jabari would really want with us, and your family's financial standing will improve greatly too. And hasn't he said before that he'd like to go out and find work? If that's what he really wants, who better to recommend an old friend, eh?
Don't take anything he says seriously. He'll tell you that one day and change his mind the next. In the end, he just can't bear to leave me here alone in the village, and I couldn't bear to see him slogging away by himself either. What's more, you're asking that he risk his neck out as a mercenary? Even if he wanted to go, I'd stop him for sure. Let's just leave this topic. We've got things to buy. Go bother someone else.
Whew! Alright then, you see, traveler. This is what work looks like for me every day. Next up on my list of people to meet is Podel. He was once of us once. Huh? What did I just said? But he quit. Sure, it would be nice if I could convince him to take a bit of a comeback. Atiya, not you again. Persistence is one of our virtues, you know. Well, then you should know that sticking to the principle is mine. Come on now, brother. I've led the organizations already. Don't call me that. Right. Odil, you sure not consider come back at all? I know that some of us can be a bit reckless, but most of us are perfectly law-abiding citizens. I've said this before, Atia. I'm not going back. The things you should speak of, I've already confirmed them with my own 2 eyes. Perhaps not all the Eremites are a lawless lot, and not every Eremite enjoys kicking those who have already gone down. But the ill deeds spread. Atia, all it takes is one person to act like the law is a merely suggestion, and everyone else will be affected by them. One person influences another, and if that group keeps up acting a certain way, they will influence yet more people. I'm sure you know what that means better than I do, Atia. It is all too easy evil in such environment. You wish for me to return, just as I wish for you to live. Perhaps from your perspective, the Eremites are not an evil organization even if they're not exactly honorable, but you can't always live in the shades of grey. This is just a word of advice, you may do it as you will. I know, Chief. Alright, if you do leave and need a new line of work, I will help you. Well, there's no I can win an argument with Podil, I guess. What's next? Right. Let's rest a bit. I gotta say, my jewel's getting tired after all that.
Hey, Uncle Tia! You're still asking people to join the Eremites?
Is that Paimon?
Why if it isn't Aiten? Did you tell your mother you were coming here? I did. She's working, so I went to go play with Karima. Hello, Uncle Atia. Uncle Atia, what do you think about the stuff we talked about last time? I've been working at this the whole time and I've been training with Karima. She's never gonna catch me again in a race. That one time doesn't count. It was because I didn't eat enough for lunch that day. Anyway, I've been following the training plan you gave me. So let me take the test again. Let's see if I'm good enough to join the Eremites.
Alright then, Aiten, as a member of the Eremites, I will conduct the test once again.
Alright, come on Karima, you join in too. Let's do this together. But I don't want to join the Eremites. I just want to stay here in the village and protect everyone. But it would be nice to get Uncle Atia to test my skills. I did ask Miss Candace for advice on how to train before.
Wait, what? When did you?
Oh, that's Aiten! I thought it was Atia!
Haha, good, that's the spirit. Alright, Aiten, stop pouting. If we get the chance, I'll bring you to get some pointers from Dia. How's that sound?
Really? You do that?
We Eremites don't like Kido. But before we begin the test, let's have this traveler show us expected standards. I haven't had the chance to do any demonstrations before. I couldn't just run doing those if these kids were here by themselves. That would be too dangerous. Anyway, thanks for your help, traveler. Sorry, that sounds so wrong. Anyway, our traveler here is a very capable adventurer. I had to do a lot to get him to come and give you a demonstration. Better watch carefully now.
Alright! What was that voice? An adventurer, huh? As in, someone whom the adventurer killed?
No matter whether you're a mercenary or a guard, you will also end up across situation in which retreat is the best option. When that happens, we often live by the principle that the quicker we can get away, the better. Thank you, traveler. Now let us quick demonstrate how to make a swift retreat. Here's our starting point. Now then, please demonstrate.
Oh, hello. Basically, we just need to go over this quick as possible. Honestly, I'm surprised by how easy that is.
No, there's a twist. There's a trap. Look at that map. That carpet. That's a trap. That's a trap for sure.
Wow! You're so fast.
Very good. You were quick, and more importantly, very steady. Watch and learn, kids. Don't insist on pushing through every dangerous situation you get in. If you must retreat, retreat decisively. Decisively. That means you, especially Aiten.
I know.
Good. Let's move on to the next step. It's time for some live combat demonstration.
Oh, awesome! My dad carved me a wooden sword that I carry with me.
What is this voice?
What about you, Karima? I do have a small bow, though my mother only gave me arrows without tips.
Haha, that's alright. You have a sword and a bow and your boundless courage. That's all anyone really needs to begin their adventures. But remember not to run away and around aimlessly when you're outside the village. Stick with me and the trapper at all times. That's a red flag, I mean white flag, or like, what kind of color flag it is that it's supposed to be happen. It is going to happen. You're really taking them outside the village. Oh, don't worry, I've scouted the area beforehand. There's just a bunch of sickly scorpions out there. They barely retain any offensive capabilities, so we should be alright. And whatever happens, the two of us will be there. Oh, come on, we're already here. You know, in for 1 mora, in for 1,000 and such. I'll make you sure to pay according to the guild's regulations. Well, buckle up, kids. We're heading off.
Woohoo! I must admit, I'm a bit nervous. Those scorpions are huge. You should really get any closer to them. I shot them by my bow, but they didn't even flinch. But you defeated them so easily. But Miss Candice says that improved.
Chin up, Karima. You'll become strong eventually. You've got to take it all one day at a time. You too, Aiten. If you keep training hard like this, it's only a matter of time before we'll let you in.
Oh, if only I could get Miss Tia to teach me. Oh, it's Aiten. Oh, it's that Kadima. The next time I see Miss Candice, I'll get her to teach me more.
Aha! That's the spirit! Hey, now did I ever tell you not to harm everyone's private woes? We can talk about work later, and it's not as if my advertising has no effect at all. Lots of young men and women have left the village to see the outside world after hearing what I had to say, even if they didn't really want to join us. Well, we can talk about that later. I have to bring these kids back to the village now. Their parents are probably at the least a bit worried now that they've been out so long. Here's a little something for you. By the way, thanks for coming all the way out here with me. Now how am I going to explain the rest of the Eremites when I go back for the briefing?
Uncle Atia, you haven't given us our test yet.
That's so! Yes. Let's go back to the village first, and then we'll do the test there. Oh, so that's the story of the Eremites.